I don't have it on stand. No, I just saw him with the giant calculator. I'm like, oh, that's the fucking guy.
Yeah. So here's a lot of videos, but
How did he do this? I'm so confused.
he 3D printed every piece.
No.
Yeah, this is him using a white pen to like dry in all the white.
Oh shit.
It's so hyped though.
Hold on,
Yeah.
I'm gonna send a video of this to Frankie.
Okay, here I'll show you.
Because he was like, how did he do that?
230%. He said. He's so literally he's doing his assignment
Dude.
on it.
Okay, Frankie was roasting at him because it's like, it has no computing power. It's just a display in a box.
No, it's like a
This is-
computer in
no.
a box.
This isn't like, no. He syncs it to his laptop and it just displays his laptop screen.
Oh. No,
Like,
because
this is-
you
these
can
are-
go into calculator mode.
He can?
Yeah, watch it. Okay, so this is 6 hours of assembly and cable management, 80 hours of 3D prints, 4
Damn,
hours
you
of
can
painting,
clown, Pat.
30 hours of design.
Let's finish it. Automatic gem list.
Oh, he's about to.
A 1? A 2. Oh, that's no way. That's the cut. Let's go.
My guy, he's so fucking slow. Okay. Dude, he's on his computer. He's on his computer.
Is he? No, I think it's
Look
like
at it.
No, I
That's
think it's
his
like-
taskbar, dude.
no, it's like a microcontroller.
I think it's just a display. I think it's literally just a display, and he has a computer program up that's a calculator simulator.
Maybe the numbers send it
I think
into the
it's a s-
computer.
I think it's an emulator. No.
But when he pushes these buttons, things
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, because this thing is synced to his computer. He was like playing.
Oh.
He would like search Google Snake on his laptop, and then play with the arrow keys on his calculator.
Oh,
That's what he was doing today.
so it's really not that.
It's a display.
You gotta do homework. You're watching the movie, bro.
He doesn't respond.
Okay.
What'd you say?
He was in your lecture.
Oh yeah, I was 2 hours behind you. Hey Gavin. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just
We're live, by the
slam
way.
you?
Yeah.
Did I just clack your teeth?
You're good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just testing this straight.
We're live.
No, we're not. Are we serious? Are we serious?
We're live.
Let's go.
Yo.
What's up?
Are we in the intro and stuff?
You don't have to be in. You can take.
No,
We
we're
could like cut the
Huh?
podcast start.
I don't want
I'll
you to be
be.
on the edge.
Am I in the frame this time?
Oh, dude,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah, we're pretty good. Oh, I
It's like-
can't see. I can't see that.
Yeah, I mean, I
What's up,
I
everyone?
spent all one view, bro.
We have one viewer.
Yo, like off
Did
rip.
you publicize it this time?
No.
What?
I wonder
Let's
if it is.
go.
I wonder. Okay, I wonder if we. No, because we've had 0 viewers before. So it is
Absolutely.
so it's like, because I was like, is it just me?
What if?
like,
Yeah.
watching right here?
Back in the early days when we started with one view.
Right,
When we started with 0 viewers.
Now we have 1, bro. We're just a bit big.
Man, remember those times?
I didn't prep any for this.
The good old days.
That's cool. We're rolling, baby.
How
I kind of like the impromptu nature that we didn't have like time to think about it starting.
Yeah,
Right.
it's just going.
And now we're
I just ran the
now
intro.
we're-
Are we still gonna do like an intro like names?
Yeah, we should.
What's up, guys?
You're a fake fan if you don't know our names.
Welcome to Automatic
You know
Gentlemen.
what?
You are.
If you don't know our names, unsubscribe. Yeah,
Follow.
I'm watching it. If it
Alright.
drops to 0 right now,
Yeah.
Alright, I'm Gavin,
I'm Peyton.
I'm Patty.
I'm sad.
and this is
Automatic
Automatic
Gentlemen.
Gentlemen.
It's like the most uncreative, but also like the most standard like intro ever. So yeah, so
How do they think of that?
Wait, Peyton, what is that Radio K stuff from Quinn?
yeah,
That he has. That's the podcast he or
that's the radio he's on.
radio he's on.
Yeah, so yeah, I have a buddy at U of M that
No way.
he's on a radio station.
Like announcing or like
What
playing?
do you
like a
think?
radio- he
What
plays
was his
music and then-
name? He said it was something funny.
Oh yeah, it was it's a DJ Shag Carpet. That's his name. Like he comes on the air and he goes, "What's up, guys? DJ Shag Carpet here." Today he like sent me a recording from his like radio, like his official radio station. He's like, "We have 15,000 listeners right now. And I just want to say, this happened to my buddy Eric once." And then he went into his next song. I was like, "Damn."
We have 15,000 listeners on the U of M radio.
It's not even just U of M students. It's like it's just a radio station there.
Oh, actually, Milwaukee has that. We used to listen to the music they played was always the wackest shit.
Oh yeah.
I wonder
It
if
was
it'd be
always
like more
weird.
up on the times though, because like college kids, I feel like are pretty.
It was really entertaining to listen to, but every song was so weird.
That's Quinn. He went to was he like well not weird, but like he just listens to
No, I
like
clicked on his thing.
very
It was
in-
like it was some weird like ancient like literally the album cover was like chess pieces. It was like castle music kind
oh
of.
dungeon synth.
Yeah, I was listening to what he was.
It was hard. It was hard.
Yeah.
No, I love Quinn. Like he's one of those guys that's like he has like a music taste that's out there, but he just fucking owns it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect anything less. That's why I clicked
Yeah.
on his name.
He
Cause
he should work at a radio station. I feel like that'd be fun.
He does.
he does, yeah.
What's Brennan and Quinn?
Oh, Brennan?
I thought you said Brennan gave you the sticker.
No, Quinn did. Quinn works at it. Quinn is DJ
Did you
Shag.
talk about Quinn this whole time?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
You thought it was Brendan?
I didn't pay that much attention.
You
to
said
the
Brennan
name.
gave what? Okay.
DJ Shag Carpet Bag.
Okay.
I just assumed it was Quinn. It was definitely more of a Quinn thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit. Okay.
This is a paid advertisement, by the way.
It's paid advertising for Radio K. Automatic Gentleman's brought to you by.
Dude, I would like to listen to his radio station. That sounds really fun. I'd probably get
Does
it
he go?
online.
Because he just talks between the songs?
He does, and he picks the songs.
Oh, and he picks them too.
He told me that he has he swears the FDC will fine them $250,000 on live radio air.
Damn.
And so there's a button, a big
A
red
dump
button, the dump button. You know about this?
Yeah.
Where if you hit it, it just scratches the last 15 seconds of recording,
Wow.
I've
or
seen.
it plays a jingle or something. Like it just
Yeah, so if you mess up, you just smash
hit the
it.
dump button.
I've always been confused by that. 'Cause, how many seconds before they broadcast it are they? Because I've seen videos where people have to press the dump button like 6 times in one sentence or whatever. I'm like, how do you dump that much space? Like how many?
Right.
Are you like a minute ahead of like what's being broadcasted over the radio?
I don't know. I don't know how they do that. That'd be a question for Quinn. Next interview,
That'd be
be
fun.
guest on the pod.
I would love to interview Quinn.
Quinn is so the gondolier. He's one of those guys that you just ask him questions
Yeah,
and he'll
think
just talk.
about the things he's done already. He's on a radio. He's a gondolierist. Like those are like
He
two
has like
months of weird things
publications.
already.
Yeah. In like a journal and shit.
I would not be surprised if he's working for like. Actually, he would never work for New York Times. I feel like he would never work for like a big. I think he'd be
I
too
don't know.
too
I bet-
free range for a big name.
I could see him just doing like some whack shit. Going like being like international journalism, like going to like
Yeah.
countries and stuff. Yeah, Quinn would fucking own that. Gavin!
Mhm.
Peyton!
3.
All right. I've got a question.
Oh, you prepared something.
Okay. Oh,
Not.
did he have no follow up to go on Gavin?
No, I just
Oh,
was like,
okay,
yeah,
that's funny.
I'm gonna drop some Gavin.
Alright.
Come on. I gotta.
At least
I picked the fingernail. Sorry.
two of us
Ooh.
are in relationships. I won't specifically ask Seth to comment on his status on the podcast,
On
Okay.
the couch.
but
It's private information.
I'm curious. At least maybe it's more directed to you, Peyton, but I'm also curious to hear your guys' thoughts. Do you miss the game?
I lost.
Oh,
the
of course. Oh,
game. Sorry.
all of our viewers just lost the game. I missed the game.
Yeah.
I mean, no more than I miss like playing video games with my buddies late at night. Like it's like the fun part about being single, but like being in a relationship is like so much more fun.
Mm.
I don't know. What about you?
Yeah, there are definitely parts I miss.
Right. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, it looks a little. It's like not green on the other side. Okay, I shouldn't. It doesn't look greener, but it's like the fun parts of two seasons,
Yeah.
like different states.
It's like there's uncertainty in the game.
Sure.
It's like a relationship is all about like building certainty. And so, when you're in the game, the chase, the hunt, there's always like the thought
The
like
preamble.
something could go wrong,
Right.
or like, I mean, some stuff can go wrong in a relationship, but at least I would hope you're not generally worried about like the whole thing collapsing.
Right.
But
That's a good way of putting it, though. The uncertainty, because it's like that's kind of the only difference.
I used to when I was in a relationship, I was always thinking, oh, I kind of missed the game a little
Mhm.
bit. I'm like, oh, when I'm single, It'd be like crazy. And now, like, it hasn't happened. Like, there has been no, everything you just described, the chase, the hunt.
It's happened a bit.
No, it hasn't.
Sorry, I really don't.
Anyway, I just like,
Can we get this fact checked? Independently reviewed.
but I don't know. I feel like I had the same. You said you miss it a little bit.
I mean, obviously I would not rather be single
Yeah.
than
Same.
get a relationship.
I'd like to clarify that.
But I do I don't know, I do miss that feeling,
Yeah.
The gamble.
Well, I was like, oh man. Now I'm single now. Now, like, for sure, the first party I go into, I'll like make eye contact with someone, and then we'll hit off, and then there's gonna be like some grand like back and forth. I don't know. There's been like chase has not been
I feel like it though.
I think I chased my
the
current
game.
girlfriend.
I mean, the game. Sorry.
Well, it's like when you're in a relationship, you want to be out of it, and when you're out of it, you want one. So it's like
Mhm.
you always want what you don't have. Pretty much is how it's always gonna be. I feel like.
I mean, you know what they say, Patty. You find a relationship when you're least looking for one. That has been true for me in my life.
I was just gonna ask, Mr. Chased, like,
Yeah.
exclusively. This is the chase. Do you miss being chased?
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
I did my bit with chasing, but like I just Lauren.
I like the game where I sit back and 20 women chuck themselves at me.
But like, it's still sort of like, I don't know, just like figuring out if someone is like into you, or if they're
Sure.
just like being friendly.
And you're like talking with all your friends,
Yeah.
and then you got like one friend that's like, dude, they're so into you, and then the other friend's like, well, I'm looking at the clues, and
And it always seems so obvious from an outside perspective, but then like when you're actually the one involved, it seems just so like, or like foggy to you, but also you're the one who has like stakes in it, and so everything seems more risky to you.
I suppose, yeah. I was always curious of how, like, oh damn, I see my friends like talk to people and like interact with people, and it's like, oh, they're obviously flirting and they're obviously into it. And then you talk to that friend after, and they're like, what? No, what? I would never. It's like, do you think it's just because like you don't have to put anything on the line to make that analysis?
I don't know.
I think I would say that like when you're in the chase, everything you say has more like importance. Whereas once you're in the relationship, like it becomes less like. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you talk to them for such a little amount that everything you say is taken as like almost
Analyzed.
like it's analyzed so much
Mm.
more because they're like trying to figure out like, oh, is he flirting with me or whatever the situation is, but like. So then it just changes so much faster because every word, every sentence could change what they're thinking.
Right.
Isn't that what we used to say to you though? We'd be at a party and you're like, dude, I'm just talking to them. Like you're definitely flirting with her.
Right. Oh,
Literally
that was
just talking. Or like,
that frustrated me though, because it's like there would be like many times where I authentically was not
Mhm.
flirting with someone,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
and like
because
the,
flirting
even
can
the
be
girl
one
would be
way.
like, "You were flirting with me," and I was like,
No.
"I said I liked your sunglasses." That's not like flirting.
I
Like,
mean,
have
have you checked that on Urban Dictionary?
you guys Urban Dictionary your names?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Really?
Should we do it right now on the show?
Yeah, I'll check it.
I think the favorite Urban Dictionary entry that I saw for my name was that it means fucking white hawk. That's it.
Fucking White Hawk.
Seth. Seth is Seth.
So accurate.
Man, that's real.
Wow.
That's real.
Just scroll down.
Yeah, let's go down.
Oh, there's
Is there more? Is there a second voted?
Super soft, chappy. We'll have you drooling at hello.
They're all obviously written by people with that thing.
Yeah. Thicker than a motherfucking Snicker.
That's true.
Sick. Alright, hey, who else?
Sure.
Do you guys know yours?
Should I invest in another camera? I've seen mine. Should we invest in another camera and just have Seth's calves cam? It's just like right there. It's like looking that
Side
way.
cam for that.
In the middle of a conversation, it just flips to the. Sets
It like rotates
with
between
the
them.
the
We're
recording.
really gonna roll in those feet viewers. The
Oh yeah.
Channel points reward. Calf cam.
Dude. Oh yeah, I can set those up. I mean, we don't have enough
Yeah.
viewers to do anything with it, but it's like the viewer points or whatever. They can gamble and stuff. But,
Access to our group OnlyFans.
so I went and visited my mom today at a hotel.
Oh.
And no, okay.
You must have.
Oh.
Shut up!
you
No.
must have-
With Lauren, like I took Lauren.
Oh.
No, shut up.
Oh.
No. It's not-
I'm trying to think of a joke.
Happy.
I must have just-
Don't
He's saying the joke. He's saying the joke.
I must have barely missed you. There you go. Visited your mom in a hotel. Oh yeah, I must have barely missed you.
I saw you on the way out. No. Okay. Well, Patty
Were you
and
with her
I
for the-
and Lauren visited my mom. And I have my contacts being all weird. Okay. So we went to like this Mexican place for Cinco de Mayo, and our waitress, boys, we sat down at 5:45. How long do you think we were there?
Total? Like, or just waiting?
Like just total
3 hours.
2 hours.
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
Whoa.
Because our waitress, like, she would like hit all the tables in our area, go to the like that she's responsible for, go to like the median thing, and then just disappear for like 10 minutes.
Playing Angry Birds.
I was like, honestly, yeah, I was kind of like, we were nice and stuff, like we were like complaining or anything, but it's just like I was like, what the hell? And then so we got back to the hotel, and Lauren and I got on the pool together, and we're in our bathing suits, right? And like we're showing skin, okay? Because like we're in our bathing suits, going to
You
swim.
guys are at this?
We come back from the pool.
Okay.
Go up to the elevator to go up to my mom's room to go to change back into our clothes. And two women roll up and 4 Amish guys deep behind them. Full Amish, head to toe, women look completely normal, like Midwestern moms. Okay. The women, so we're like, whoa, okay, go ahead, like to the elevator. And the women go in the elevator and they like beckon us to come in. And so we're like, what the hell? The Amish guys are like, they took a step back when they saw. And so we walk into the elevator. The women she like hits like the close thing, like it closes. She's like laughing. She's like, we know them. You really just embarrassed them. And Lauren and I were like, what's going on? And so I said, oh, 4th floor, please. And she presses 4, and then the one lady goes, why'd you press 4? Like, because they need to go to 4. And then so we go up, they're stop at 3, we go to 4, and we're just like, what just happened? Did we embarrass the Amish?
You
guys?
think they're like unsettled by how much skin you're showing?
I
Is
think
that what you're
so.
saying?
Also, my
Amish
contact is
take elevators.
They can't touch the buttons.
She stranded them.
Yeah, they need non-Amish people to be with them so they can press the buttons.
I like fucked up my contact really bad actually.
If you need
This
it.
fell out. Oh, it fell out.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Well, okay. Well, I'm gonna go throw a contact in.
Yeah, you know. I feel like that's probably it. They were probably flushed by like how much skin they
I ate it.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it was paint that was turning them on more than nothing.
Yeah, probably.
Is that you embarrassed them by just being in the same elevator? Like, I mean, I guess, is a bathing suit really scandalous?
Well, the Amish, they
We-
might have
we don't
never
know.
seen any.
They're Amish, not Mormon. I don't
I
know.
guess.
I feel like
I don't know enough about Amish.
Yeah, wait,
culture.
do they have like arranged marriage? I thought no,
no.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I'm sure that
The
I'm
image
sure
of like
that-
Amish people at a hotel though. Kind of strikes me. I
Yeah.
don't know what the
I
restriction.
don't think I
like,
could picture an Amish person in a pool. You know,
just chilling at the pool.
just in the hot tub.
Like
There's Amish people that like have like there's like a middle ground now where like there's some that still practice most of it, but they still like use a cell phone because they need to like interact with the rest of the world. You know,
okay.
like they still like build their own houses and stuff, but they have to like you have to cave to like some standards, and there's a few like middle ground I've heard. You know, like some go to school and they have to.
Mhm.
Yeah, sorry for building up that Amish story, like with way too much background detail. But yeah,
You embarrassed them
Lauren and I am embarrassed in that. Of course,
by being sluts.
I mean, just big old sluts.
You heard it here first. Peyton hates the Amish.
True. They'll never hear this.
Yeah.
I can't donate the Amish.
All my
But
homies hate the Amish. Just kidding.
they'd be like, dude, this Hayden hates you. They're like, no way, show me the proof. And they're like, hold it. I'm like, ah! Is that a
That's
bad
so
joke?
funny, dude.
Is that a bad joke? Like, I don't...
Not if we just cruise back.
I was paranoid we were gonna lose our one viewer because they were Amish, but I was like, oh wait, I missed that one.
Dude, they really suck at being Amish. Hopping on Twitch for the night.
Okay, you guys have heard like the windows doors debate. What if there's more in the world, right? Okay.
Classic.
Have you heard?
Yeah.
Do you think there's more legs or more eyes in the world?
Are we including like animals or is this just human?
I think animals would include, right?
Different legs.
What about fish?
There's only 2 fucking eyes.
What about?
Oh, and no, they have
They have 2 eyes, but they have no legs, and there's like
What about?
millions of
shit.
them.
What about flies? Do we count like they sort of have like a bunch of
Yeah,
eyes that all
I don't
act
know.
as one.
I guess like how do flies have a? I'd say 2 eyes probably still.
There
Oh,
are
they have like
more
100 eyes.
ants than any other type of species in the world combined.
Wait, actually.
Ants have 6 legs and 2 eyes. Legs.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
There
sure.
are a lot of
What
fish.
about all the fish though?
No, but
There's
all
more ants.
no, like don't like
So
all
many
the
more
ants
ants.
make up like. Well, if you just combine all the ants and then all the other people material, the ants would be like 50% bigger than everything else.
Are you serious?
There's like so many ants. Have you seen the Kirkazat video?
No.
I didn't know that.
It was like
I was team. Well, I don't know. Yeah.
unless we want to like do the whole like no insects, because
No, I think it still counts.
I feel like there's just so many more insects than just anything else.
I feel like that's fair.
But think about what.
Do any other insects have a bunch of eyes?
Like spiders,
Spiders
But
they
they-
have 8 but they have 8 legs.
so they're neutral. So we can write off all spiders right now.
And all humans.
Yo.
Well, not all humans.
Become a
Majority.
quadriplegic. That's our pirates. Pushes their glasses.
Dude, that's so interesting to try to calculate.
I think the ants actually. That if that's true, then that pretty much rules it out. Even.
There's a lot of ants.
I mean, like even on top of ants, there's a ton of other bugs as well.
Right.
Yeah. But I was thinking like I don't know, because even like plankton, they don't have like legs or anything. I was trying to think of something that's like
Do
microscopic.
they have eyes?
No, yeah, so that all gets ruled out.
Plankton. Who's your favorite SpongeBob character and why?
Sandy.
Yeah,
Why?
that's what I was gonna say.
Why?
She's a G, dude.
They're Sims. What would the girl? Big Patrick boy over here.
She's like the only she's like the only reasonable one in the whole show, isn't she?
Wait,
Pretty
reasonable?
much.
I feel like SpongeBob and Patrick are always like do things unreasonably and like always making like weird.
You and SpongeBob?
Yeah. 3, 4?
What random number 1 through 5?
No, I feel like Sandy's like the chill one. Like she's like always on top of it. She always knows what's going on.
It's fair.
I think
I was gonna say, did you guys know that the Sandy's like the reason she's a squirrel is because like it's supposed to be that she doesn't fit in with everyone else because that's like typical of like the smart people feel like they don't fit in, so like they make that character
Dude.
squirrel.
She's the opposite of a fish out of water. And Bikini Bottom.
it's a squirrel in water.
Oh my god, she's a fish out of water.
Oh, I see. It's like because she's like the odd one
She
out.
doesn't belong, yeah.
Right.
We don't like squirrels. She gets a lot of like fish racism.
Dude, Sandy, absolutely. That's what a cool character.
Still Patrick.
Argument. He said why. Explain yourself.
He lives under a rock.
Enough said.
That is really funny how that. I just now I realized how funny. that
Yeah.
is.
I mean,
oh my god.
And Squidward lives in his own head.
Oh.
Yo,
Whoa.
And SpongeBob lives in a
pineapple under the
He lives in his own head. That's so interesting.
Dude, what a,
Wow.
Is that like an
what
icon?
genius character design.
I mean, it's hard to tell, like, you know, when, like, the analysis of, like, a children's show is going overboard, you know? I mean, there are some people who are like, oh, what is it? It's like Winnie the Pooh. Like, all of the characters represent some
Mental
form of,
illness.
like, mental illness.
Oh, right.
Which, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's, like, wrong, but, like, sometimes, you know, you just look too hard at things.
Right.
I think that is true though, because I like.
I mean, it does line up in a lot of ways, and I do think the argument is convincing. You know, like, was it Pooh is addiction, Eeyore's like
Depression.
yeah, that's
Tigger's ADHD.
like kangaroo or like some sort of attachment thing.
Piglet is like anxiety, I think.
Yeah.
Which Winnie the Pooh character are you?
I don't think I know him well enough.
Yeah.
Definitely Piglet.
Wait, you never answered the SpongeBob.
Oh, my favorite, like the crab guy's jacked.
Larry
Wow,
the
Larry?
Lobster.
Right,
Larry Lobster.
That's who you think you'd be? Wait, I
No, that's why I like
Oh,
that. That's my favorite character because he just talks about his muscles.
that
Is that like his personality trait? Like, it's so
living
fun.
like Larry.
Living like Larry.
yeah, maybe he's
That
my
reminds
favorite
me of-
just because of that line.
It's like okay, I just like not like an argument, but like a weird like quarrel with Lauren where I was like, yeah, I don't like the brand Gymshark because the name is so cringe. Like okay, imagine if you wore a golf brand that was named like Sick Golf. Do you know what I mean? Wait, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No? Like
Yeah.
Golf Rhino.
yeah. Or like I don't know, it's just like or like you had knives that were like Knife Hawk. I don't know. It's just like having the
No, I agree. Gymshark is cringe. Yeah. I feel like I don't really. I'm kind of with you. I've always never felt comfortable wearing something like that. Just because of gym.
Also, I just feel like it's trying way too hard to say you go to the gym.
Yeah.
But that I guess that's hard.
That's the
Because
But I
the
don't
points.
think they were intending that. They were just
No, that's the
intending
point.
clothes. No, they were intending.
buy
originally-
gym clothes that say gym on them, so people think you go to the gym. That's the whole thing.
But they started by making clothes that people like to wear at the gym.
But-
They were never intending for people to have that message. They were intending to have clothes that people can comfortably wear at the gym.
Where I fall apart is I wear things that I like to do. Like this is a video game. This is my favorite video game reference, and this is like 777.
Right, so it's the same thing.
Damn, that's sick.
I wear this
What is
Beach
it?
House shirt. That's like it's a band I like, and I listen. It's like I listen to
So
Beach
that's why
House.
that's why
Is
I'm
that
like,
new,
why
like,
do you have a
today?
problem with gym
This?
shirts then?
Yeah.
This was new yesterday.
Oh.
Type though. Oh wait, shit.
What's it for?
It's Final Fantasy X. It's Titus's necklace. I really like it. It's back.
Here's my input on apparel.
Okay.
I hate apparel where like the like they all just have the logo on it. Like the steel shirt that I got from like that free promotion.
Yeah.
Like that shirt, or that shit, either one. It fits me really well, and
Right.
like I like it. And so I looked on like their apparel store
Tate
for
is
like
the same one. Did you see
Yeah,
that?
did you see that? He walked in the other day and had the same steel thing. I was like,
Oh, that
oh,
was-
you did
I
the
don't know
picture.
who Tate is.
Nikki's boyfriend?
He doesn't
Okay.
exist.
Okay, I was
He
wondering
wore
when
it
he
to
got
Mifflin, I think. And
Yeah.
he said steel. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
but
'cause
like
he saw
I
his
look
name
on their
there.
apparel, and all of their shirts just say like steel on the front. I'm like, I just want a plain ass shirt that fits like that.
Yeah.
Huh.
But isn't it? It's because Steel is a brand for protein powder, not for shirts. It's their
No.
merch.
No,
You could just buy a plain shirt if you wanted it from somewhere else.
but I don't know that other shirts are gonna fit as well as this
Yeah.
one does.
You buy the steel shirt, you dunk it in and die.
Jeez.
Okay, you can
Yeah,
make
is
the
it like
same
a-
argument.
Is it like a plastic thing or is it?
Cross out the T. Seal.
Or you cross out.
The S and the L. T.
You
Anyway.
cross out the S, T, and L and write in a W. It's a we. Grab all the letters. Right. Gymshark.
I'm sorry. Clearly, I will never have any problems with my apparel again.
But all in all, Gymshark's how even though
Okay,
I
I-
think it's cringe.
I disagree with you.
No, I'm
I
with you
feel
on both these. This, yeah.
I disagree
The
because
names-
every clothing brand, even like Patagonia, was made to be durable clothes for climbing people. But then people like it, so then more people wear it, and then suddenly people that don't climb like it, and now it's like a generalized brand. And you don't, when you think of Patagonia, you don't think of climbers, but that's where it
So I think
started.
it's cringe.
I disagree. I think that like every brand starts by like hitting a market, and then
Sure.
everyone else joins because everyone joins bandwagon.
But you don't understand feeling weird about wearing a certain brand because it suggests something about you. It's like steel. It's like it suggests like, or like Gymshark. It like suggests by wearing it, you're like, oh, I'm
that
a
you're-
big gym guy. I
I
lift all the time.
I lubricate my AR-15 with liberal cum once, and
Yeah.
everyone thinks you're conservative.
No, but like I feel like brand give off a message. I feel like the Gymshark is like. Oh, wait,
Yeah, I
that
guess-
wasn't what you said at first. You said it was cringe.
Well, that is why.
And
You
steel
say that
is
that it's great
gay.
because you're like,
because
it's
it's-
no jam. Either.
Yeah, because it's like associated with the.
I kind of want to get like a Gymshark shirt now. First of all, to see like how nice it is to wear, and also for like the irony. But I feel like I just could not pass off the irony
You
while
couldn't.
wearing it.
No, I think you.
Because I would A, wear it to the gym,
Yeah.
and B, like, I don't know how you would imply irony with like a piece of clothing.
The only way it could is if you were like comically weak.
Yeah.
You were weak and
Morbidly
feeble.
or obese or like near my deathbed.
No,
anorexic.
if there was an obese guy that was wearing Gymshark, I wouldn't question it at all.
Yeah, if you were wearing Gymshark, I'm like, damn. I get it now.
No, I see. Yeah.
Pajama
You just have to be like insanely. You'd have to be insanely scrawny, and then wearing like an oversized Gymshark T-shirt would be really funny.
I would buy like a knockoff brand, like Gym.
Terrapin. It's like a.
Kind of.
It's like a shark.
What?
Wait, it's a what?
That was a turtle.
Gym eel.
Jimmy.
Hey viewers, look up what a terrapin is and get back to it.
That was what a terrapin is.
Jamie, pull up that clip.
Dude. Yeah, we should get an editor. We should get multiple camera angles and have someone backstage flipping cameras.
Cam one.
Slightly beyond our budget, I think.
It's just like while have. You know how people like in YouTube videos do that? They're like talking to the camera. They just move their head and you can see from one camera them turning. Can you imagine just on live stream we're just like switching between cameras every like 10 seconds?
It's more of like
cameras.
if like I'm talking to Gavin, there'll be like a camera on Gavin and I.
And then it pans when.
I'm just kidding. And then there'll also be a camera on Seth and you, and then there'll be
Yeah.
like a camera for the whole. Yeah,
That'll be kind of sick.
we're thinking about doing a stream. Like every stream, we like inch the camera over a bit until it's just you in the door.
Based.
What's a terrapin? Fuck you.
Sorry.
No,
It's a kind
no.
of turtle.
I was wrong. That's why I said fuck you. I'm like sliding inward. Do you want the pillow?
I would buy a shirt that
shit.
said Jim Ant.
That's the
funny.
strongest. Like,
That's funny. Dude, I would wear that. Oops, like Jim Ant. Ant, like it. I don't know. Ants are fucking strong, but it's also a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the idea of like wearing really cringe shirts to the gym now. I'm actually one of those people.
Does it have to be like borderline like could it pat like
Like,
Do you
if
like
you
be
glance
bored?
at it,
Yeah.
it looks normal. But if you really take a look, you're like, wait a second.
does it have to be like borderline people might believe you if you wore it? Or does it do you still enjoy like over the top ironic?
I enjoy over the top ironic.
Okay.
But I also wear like my Machine Gun Kelly shirt, and people give me really weird looks
It's like camp.
because I
Do you
look.
know, do you know what that means?
No.
Camp. It's just like doing the opposite, I think. It's like, never mind. It's just basically trying to stand out and do
Yeah.
like not socially acceptable or fashionably acceptable things.
As you can see, we're all fashion experts.
True.
Based on our attire.
I got this from Dig and Save.
But like, I like the idea of like just knock off gym wear. It's like Lulu orange, Lulu lime.
Yeah, I have a genius business idea. Okay,
Wait, what were we just talking about?
address your own style. Seth, what's your own style like? How did you describe it?
color.
Wow.
Because everything just has like, I've realized like every time it'll be like, oh, we're having a blackout party, I'll like dig in my drawer and I don't have like black or gray, like I don't have any like neutral colors. Well, I have like, but it's all just like a solid color, and it's just a color, but they're all like, the color says enough about it. I don't like have a ton of,
Dude, that's so true.
because I thought about it the other day. I feel like if someone was sitting in the living room every time I came downstairs, if I was in a sitcom, every time I came down, like it would be a different colored shirt, but it'd be nothing else, just different color. Because that's
The
like,
logo.
yeah, it'd just be different color every day.
It's just
Dude,
Anyway.
when I saw you on the bike path today, skating, one, I recognized your cough first. Dude, I just looked to my left and there's like a green shirt among like a bunch of dark shirts. I'm like, oh, is that Seth?
Uh-huh.
But I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, I've
You vaguely knew, like you,
Yeah.
you had a suspicion.
I have like an association.
I wore a black shirt once, and then everyone, like 3 people that day came up to me in high school and were like,
Okay.
yeah, what shirt was you? Like, they're like, you weren't a Skittle color, and I was like, you know. Anyway, that was like when I realized, I was like, every shirt I have has a color.
And most of the time it's like bright. Like you don't wear like blue. You know, I feel like
Right. I even don't have any like really dark blues or navies.
you like your pastels, I've noticed.
yeah, you
No
wear like
pastels.
warm, bright colors usually.
Mhm.
I will say, like, I feel like a lot of our friends wear like a lot of neutrals or like a lot of like hippier clothes, right?
Mhm.
You, when I find a shirt out and about that is you, I'm like, oh,
You just-
this
you
is
just-
Seth.
yeah.
But also, vast majority of the time when I'm looking for stuff that's more my own style, it is hard to like find a good gift for you. But I like
believe
that.
I
It means
believe that.
unique. Got a good style.
Yeah.
I like your style.
Thanks.
I could never rock it myself, but I do like it. Patty,
I
grab your style.
couldn't rock it either. I've tried. I feel like I don't look good in super bright clothes, like neon clothes. I don't know. I can't do it. Even like I almost got an orange shirt that one time from the mall. I'm like, I just don't look right in bright orange. I don't know. It's weird.
It's not very common when you think about it.
Yeah, I can't pull it off.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know what my style is. I didn't really wear anything besides hoodies and sweatpants in high school, so I don't think I've developed it that way.
You're turning into like hippie skater, bro. Though.
Hippie how? Oh,
You got this. You got like you have like the white shirt with like the bear that's got like the trippy colors. in
Yeah.
it. That's hot.
hippie skater, bro.
Like light. Like obviously you're not a skater, bro.
I kind of like that. Yeah. Maybe that is.
I feel like if we tie-dyed, you'd like love
Fuck
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I made a tie dye shirt like 3 years ago. And I was really Yeah, I liked it a lot. I didn't realize that at the time, though. How much? Yeah, dude, I like that a lot.
You look tight, Matt, and the bleach, by the way.
Thanks.
Do you care anything about style at all? Not to insult you.
A little bit. I mean, I'm sort of similar to Seth, although I would say I'd probably go for more of like sort of like calm, closer to neutral like colors, but in general I go for like solid color shirts. I mean, this is a little bit of an exception, but I generally go for like, you know, sort of like pastel blues, grays, a little bit of pink, green, but you know.
Yeah, you do wear a lot of pastels.
Yeah. And then other than that, I dress comfortably.
Fun podcast idea. On the podcast budget, each of us gets like $20 or $30, and we all get randomly assigned to someone else to buy them a shirt. And then
It's
we
good at
vote on who matched their style the best.
I think that's cool.
Who matched the other
But it would
one?
just be like,
So like if I
I
got
just get a solid color or
Yeah,
a
this
shirt.
is easiest one. It's me.
Right. Yeah,
that's a cool idea though.
but it's like we vote like, oh, like if I got Seth, like I would win if they voted that Seth's shirt matched him the most.
Mhm.
Does that make sense? Because I bought.
That would
I think
actually, yeah, that'd be a good.
I would
idea.
like that a
We
lot.
should try that.
it'd be interesting to see like what. Yeah.
How we
Yeah, I think you'd be the hardest guy.
I agree.
I think so too.
It might just be because I like.
Because I feel like actually I just picked a plain white shirt, I think,
Yeah, I mean,
or
not
plain
gonna
blue
lie,
shirt.
the thing that I look for the most in shirts is not necessarily like the color or the style. It's just sort of like how well it fits me. I've started to like, you know, more like tight fitting stuff. I don't know.
That's fair.
I feel like
And also,
It's
you
gonna be
shouldn't
like-
waste your time with fashion.
Dude,
like this is gonna sound really vain of me, but I want like the thing that I'm like showing off with my appearance to not be like my clothes. I want it to be like my body.
That's
I'm
fine.
a slut.
That's metal.
I'm a big slutty slut.
Big ol'
Have
slut.
you ever
That's the
thought-
clip. That's the clip for this one. I'm a big ol' slutty slut.
have you ever
Okay.
considered crop tops?
Mm.
If the goal is to show off your body, or
I've
Or
considered
short shorts.
moving into like sleeveless tees and like shorter shorts. Maybe
crop
like
top would look really good.
yeah.
Just like barely covering
Big
the
ol' big
nipple
ol'
line.
tit shirt. You would look hype in a sleeveless shirt.
Dude,
We should make a sleeveless shirt. We should make sleeveless shirts.
you get the underpeck.
I've got some shirts that would probably be good candidates that don't cover that much, but
One of my favorite shirts ever is I made it a sleeveless my bookstore shirt.
the only thing is that like I don't know. There's like this barrier in my brain where it's like if I cross this, I will now be that guy.
Like the gym bro. Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah.
Like
I don't
if I
feel-
wear a sleeveless tee to the gym, I'm that guy.
I do all the time. What are you
No,
saying?
I mean, I have nothing against that guy. I just don't picture myself.
But like, am I that guy though?
Dude,
If I wear sleeveless to the gym, would you say? Because I'm not jacked by any means.
I mean, you're not bad.
Thanks, man.
I feel like your style, Peyton. I feel like every piece of your style has a story to it. Is that right in saying? I feel like everything you have, I could ask you about it, and you'd be like, you either know where you got it, or like your between your necklace, like your beach house shirt
I
right
am
now.
the most like flamboyant of any of us.
There's a reason you wear each piece.
Sure. These rings are just bullshit. Like I did
I mean, they
bought
look
the
cool.
or
That's-
maybe it's like everything is like a comment piece. It's like, oh, we're wearing Playboy shorts. Oh, beach house. Oh, a necklace. What's that from?
Right. I see.
Is that would that be accurate?
I feel like I would be one of the harder ones on the couch to shop for because I think you're right. Everything that I wear is like mostly like band merch or a reference to something.
Mhm.
Is that what did you say?
I
Maybe
di- I
referential.
disagree, though.
Referential.
Yeah.
My
But not always. It's like a sweater, a plain sweater. It's just like it's like comment worthy. It's like, oh, we're just like
yeah. I do say I'm a little bit of a slut for attention when it comes to my outfits. You guys should know this about me.
Alright,
Do you,
alright.
wait,
I disagree though. I think I would be easiest. I think you'd be the next easiest to shop for. You
Really?
would be. And then Gavin and Patty would be hard.
when you wear something or when you think of an outfit, do you like try to make it like out there a little bit? Do you like to spark interest in people by like making them comment on it? Because if you just
My
wore, like,
goal is never to
but if you wore a
to
plain
stand
t-shirt,
out.
if you wear like a plain t-shirt every day, your goal isn't to stand out,
It's not to stand out. It's just to like.
but you like.
It's just to look cool.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I look really cool.
I think so too.
Thanks. But like, I don't know. Because I was trying to think like, so like, take like what my only public interaction with randoms that I have weekly, my discussion, English discussion. Like, how would I prepare for that? I would just shower, like, I'll do my like toiletries. And then like, I don't know how I pick my outfit though, like mentally. Like, I've never actually analyzed that process. It just kind of happens. I will say, do you guys have preset outfits in your mind, head to toe?
A few. I like when I have a shirt and I have everything clean. Like there's like an obvious pair of shorts that'll go with it, and
Really?
but it's not like every shirt has that. It's just
Maybe that's. I have full head to toe outfits that I rewear a lot. You guys, and I think you guys would subconsciously recognize them.
I think I know a few of them.
Right.
I've always been so bad at making outfits. Sam and Nick like make sure at least like a tiny thing of color is matching on like everything they're wearing. They coordinate socks, shoes, hats,
Wow.
and shirt and shorts.
That's almost like Travis.
And it's-
Travis is like that.
And it's like every day, it's like, oh shit, your socks match your like the exact shade of your shirt right now. Yeah,
Huh.
What?
and like they coordinate
That's a
outfits
lot of
that
effort.
detailed. I've never been good at that. I'll throw on like a black pair, like I don't know. I've never been good at coordinating outfits.
I have
But-
4 pairs of gray shorts.
Okay,
4 pairs
wait.
of black
Can I
shorts.
Can I predict your outfit? I feel like whenever I see you, it's like a 2 in 5 chance you're wearing a dark blue shirt and gray shorts, your K-Swiss shoes, and your sling bag
Yeah.
and your water bottle. It's like
Yeah.
I feel like
If
And if it's a little bit
40%,
cool out, I got the
40% of
pink
the time I feel like
Okay, Carter told me this last year. She said if I was a cartoon character, my
That's because-
t-shirt would have it be it was a misprint with an upside down logo. And I'm like, then it was so fitting. Okay? So then I've been thinking like what is my cartoon character? Like what would I wear? Because you don't change outfits in cartoons. It's like the obscure thing that fits you every time. And so like for Gavin, it would be the
Carter
the
thought
sling
of
bag
that?
and the water bottle.
was
She
that
said
unprompted?
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah, so it's like, what is your cartoon character's fit? And we just figured yours out. You always got the water bottle and the sling bag.
the
Yeah.
blue shirt. And
Yeah.
Yo.
Kate
That's
Swiss shoes.
I don't know if that's enough for a cartoon though.
No,
Where
because
did
you can accentuate it. Like I don't know, like it can be, like the bag can be hanging over the shoulder or something. Like either way, it's just like
Ah,
because
dude.
it's like a caricature.
Ah.
Like you pull up and make it obvious, even though it's not that obvious.
Holy shit.
Like Maddie always has white Nike socks. They'd probably, if she was a cartoon character, she'd probably pull those up to like
Yeah.
white bar, and that would be her character.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah. Trying to think of like what everyone else's be. It's hard.
I don't
It's
think
hard
I
to
have.
say, but like, I don't know.
Cartoon.
It's fun to think about.
Okay, if you told me like, because in theory this question could be boiled down to like, what is your caricature wearing?
Mm-hmm. No,
This is so hard for me.
But it's just like one
Because there's so
outfit
many
that
outfits that are
represents like, yeah. You're right. You're right. It is hard for you.
a defining piece of clothing. What's a defining piece of clothing? Yeah.
Like something that sets you apart from like everyone
oh,
else.
That's hard.
I love like there's a bunch of
Jim
shirts.
and shirt.
I definitely have necklaces on, like some kind
Right.
of
That could
necklace.
be it. You could
Right.
be. You could be like.
But like, oh,
Loaded
man.
with
What are
blades.
you wearing?
I have no idea.
Patty, you had this like hoodie last year. I don't know if you like lost it or not or anything, but it was like a blue and white hoodie. And you wore it all the time, and I was that's like how I knew. Like if I saw that hoodie from like across the way, I knew it was you.
Like white on the front.
I think it's a patchwork, isn't it? Isn't it like are the sleeves a different color than the or
Oh, that's a maroon one.
wait. Then maybe I misremember. I haven't seen you wear it in a long time. Maybe.
Interesting.
But it was something that I heavily associated with you freshman year.
Hmm.
This would have been easier my freshman year because I had less clothes. I have like way too many clothes.
Do you remember me wearing a hat all the time?
Yup. What happened to it?
The
Just
white
a
one.
white
Yeah, white
I
hat.
still got it.
You just
I just stopped wearing it.
down
You're out of it?
phase.
I don't know.
End of era.
It was strange because I like never wore a hat during high school, and then I just like started wearing it for the first 6 months of college, and I was like, I'm done with this.
You tried it?
Yeah.
It wasn't mean. It was like, oh shit, that's Gavin. White hat.
That's something you could identify from like
Holy
miles
shit.
away.
Yeah. Wow.
Especially since you're tall. It's like tall with the white hat. Of
Mhm.
course it's Gavin.
I remember the meme. And I remember you wearing a little bit, but it's hard to picture you in it now because you haven't worn it so
Yeah.
long.
How sudden was that,
I don't know. I don't remember.
dude? I feel like
I
those.
thought it was this summer. I didn't like. I think I get you
No.
wearing it when we met you last semester. Like
I
this
wasn't
semester.
wearing it during like the spring when we were playing volleyball.
Yeah. I feel like you
Really?
wore the hat right up until I knew you. But I didn't. I never knew you while you
Did
wore.
Patty change you?
Yeah.
Was that the real you?
The hat is a metaphor.
Dude, I can't even picture you in it.
I'll think up. That's the
This is
real
actually the Mandela effect.
Wow.
He never wore a white hat.
Dude, you go around besides that, you can tell everyone that's like, dude, I never had a white hat.
He gaslit the shit out of
Dude,
us.
Carter was
Have you
mine.
ever seen me wear a white hat last year?
Do I look like I wear hats?
That's me.
No.
Find a picture.
Yeah.
Next trip interview, I'm gonna drop that if they know you. I'm gonna be like, do you remember Gavin wearing a white hat freshman year? They'll be like, yeah, of course. I'll be like,
It never
I'll
happened.
check with them. It never happened.
I don't know what. I'm still trying to think of what your cartoon character was.
I'm sure there
It's
is an
like just
outfit
necklaces. I don't know.
and nothing else. Naked. Dick out.
Well, I mean, because
schlong,
like if it was a
waving.
cartoon and it was like a necklace, it could be like every time he like turns, it could like glint or something. You know, like it can be played. Small things can be played up to be huge.
Oh.
in a
I think like the
cartoon.
necklace, the rings,
A black
some
shirt.
sort of band, shirt, and then I don't know, this. You don't have to.
It's probably my
pants.
Yeah. I'd say like probably some kind of light colored shorts, whether they're just like light gray.
Mhm.
And then I have a lot of like light colored shorts, and then I'd probably have a black band shirt on
Because it could be something
or a
like
hoodie.
it could be a different instrument every time or something on it.
Oh,
You know,
like
like
an
because
instrument?
it's not that much different. It could just be like something subtle, but like wouldn't change. You know, it's like
I
small.
probably have like
things.
a little skull actually.
Yeah,
Like, cause all my
Yeah.
band shirts are like rock, heavy rock bands.
yeah, it could be like.
Dude, yeah.
I think
Not,
that-
that makes you seem like the emo character though, which I don't think I like embody that personality. I dress like it,
Yeah, yeah.
but I don't think I embody that personality.
Huh. I feel like you. Yeah, you are starting to fall into that trope in a cartoon world. If you wear
Oh,
a
I
skull.
feel like-
I started finding the truth in the real world.
Peyton would fit much better in an anime than a cartoon.
You've commented on this. He thinks my hair when
It's
it's
probably
like,
just
flared
the
up,
hair, but
It's like looks
that
like
is
it's like
special.
spiky. But I'm not I'm not going for that, and I will never go for that.
He might be right.
But
I feel like I feel like I can imagine you speaking like you were in an anime.
Like
No, no,
I
no.
don't
Like,
know, like
like. That's the last time.
like an action anime.
You're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
Yeah, I feel hella bad. You clocked into poker last night, played 3 hands, and left with nothing. I'm sorry.
It is what it is.
I didn't mean to all in you. I didn't
No,
think you'd go all
you're
in.
fine, you're fine. I had homework to do, so I wanted to speed things up.
So what better way to do that than just lose all my money? You can't buy time. Oh wait.
It was for a good cause.
You literally donated your money. Like you gave $10 and left. Thanks. Means a lot. But
I was pretty impressed because you
the
started.
face my mom gave me. Sorry, what?
You were like -30 at one point, and you left with +30. So I was like, "Holy shit! Did that turn?"
Dude,
No one to hold.
emo. You would definitely be the emo character. I'm sorry. I feel like there's no way your cartoon character could wear those things. at
Do
all.
I act like the emo? Like,
Not at all.
I was gonna say like.
But just like
Mm.
I feel like I don't know what other
It's weird because it's
term
like.
to apply to it.
Here's the thing. It's like I love the edgy wear and like I love like the
Edgy,
Spencer's wear.
Edgy would be better.
But like
The
I,
anti.
it's anti. Yeah, it's definitely anti-culture. I love anti-culture and stuff and like not liking what's like the normal thing, but I don't act like I'm like I don't like to, at least I like to think that I'm not like pretentious about it.
No, dude. Yeah, maybe the anti. Interesting.
Uh-huh.
I feel like
Yeah, I like that better than emo because emo
Yeah,
implies
that
like that
doesn't
you would
fit
do
at
like
all.
your dark eyeshadow and like
Right.
which is not fitting.
I feel like I would just wear a blue hoodie. That's I don't know. Like I wear blues like
You do have a lot of shades of blue. That's one
I
thing.
feel like it's
Blue
like,
is a very Patty color.
it's like half my closet.
I feel like I recognize your hat a lot too. Someone else had.
The Wisconsin hat.
Yeah,
is very
Wisconsin hat. Yeah.
And the C, the red with the C,
Oh, the
Cardinals?
Cincinnati Reds.
or the Reds. I don't know sports.
How often do you wear a ball cap? I feel like it's pretty often.
When I don't feel like doing my
A
hair.
ball cup?
I don't know.
Ball cap.
I've worn hats a lot more now that I have long hair, and I wake up and I can't just walk out the door. I'm like, oh fuck, it looks like shit. I have to put on my hat.
Yeah, but I feel like I recognize when I see the hat. I'm like, oh, is that Patty? And then it's not always it.
Interesting.
I was
But I
like,
just
Even with the hair too, though, because there's things like, so if you have the hat on and then your hair's like going out the side because you have longer hair right now. Like I saw someone with the same hat as you, and then I look for the hair next to see like from a distance if that's you.
I feel like my character. I used to have the earbuds. I used to rock the wired earbuds.
I love that look. I stole that from you.
Yeah,
You are? No, I didn't
I have
know.
wired
I've
now.
noticed that.
I wear the wired earbuds everywhere. I love that look.
Maybe I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. If my cartoon character had that.
Yeah.
But-
I also tried the wired earbuds and they got caught on like everything within the first hour. I'm like, all right, I'm sick of this, and I put them away.
You get good at it. You get like
Yeah, like
you wait and you like kind of like do it with your arm and you hold the earbud to your body. I'm goated with it.
Wait,
Uh,
doing what?
The it's like when you have wired earbuds, like not getting them caught on things.
Oh.
You kind of like
You
do
move
I-
your arm in like a weird way without noticing, just to keep
it's just
them
like
in.
it's just like when I walk, I like I don't know how to explain it. It's way more subconscious. Like, I don't think about doing it. I just do it now.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, I was gonna ask. So I was up late with Brennan and Quinn last night on Discord, my buddies, and then we were talking about how like the weekend lyric, like when I'm fucked up, that's the real me. When's the real you? And so my answer to this was the real me is like an hour after I wake up, I've had my coffee and I'm just at my computer desk and I'm ready to do something. And I'm like slightly motivated, but I'm not ready for the day yet, and I'm caffeinated. That's the real me. Like that blip moment. It's like that's most pure Peyton.
What time is this in the day? Like
So like if I woke up at 9, this would be like 10.
that's what they say is the most productive time in the day.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
So
Like
maybe you hit it the same as everyone else, because like you're done waking up, but you're also not getting tired of anything yet.
right. And obviously like I'm interpreting this weekend lyric way too deeply. He's
Dude,
just
that's
thinking
so interesting.
I'm fucked up. That's the real me. But like, and I was asking Brennan about this, and I'm like, dude, like, is when you're high or like when you're drunk, like, do you feel like the real you? And he's like, actually, it's just playing Siege with the boys. Or no, he said, no, that's not what Brennan said. What did Brennan say? Fuck, I forget what Brennan said. I know Quinn said when he's at a cafe, he had 200 milligrams of caffeine in him, and he was like slightly tired or something. That was the real Quinn. He's like, that's the most Quinn you can get. Which is weird that like Quinn and I have to do with caffeine, but
That's so cool.
Let's
Dude.
first define the real.
right.
Okay, here's a question. Do you feel like the real you is when you're alone or around people?
Around people.
Alone.
Around people.
What?
That's so interesting to think about.
Because I'm not sure. Like there's like definitely a me like in my head when I'm alone. And like I probably spend the most time as that me. But like I don't know. It's not necessarily like when I feel the best. And sometimes I like when I'm alone I'll like not feel like myself. Which is a strange feeling to have.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you give me an example, or is that asking too much?
I'm not even like sure where it's like kind of have to be like in that like mindset to like describe it.
Sure.
But like
I know I've talked to you before, Gavin. You mentioned that like when you get like off a sleep schedule or like feel like a little sick, you feel less like you.
yeah, I was gonna say I feel like the most myself when I feel like on top of the world. When I'm like getting my sleep, I feel like, you know, when I'm doing things right, like I feel like I'm on top of school,
Regimented.
going to the gym, you know, eating the right food, hanging out with friends, and I just like
Like you're not worried about anything else.
Yeah.
Like everything's just,
like I feel like strong, smart, confident, good looking, and I just like feel that.
When you have
That's when I
routine.
like feel like myself.
Huh.
So would you say falling out of routine like makes you
Yeah.
feel-
So when you're in routine, that's the real you.
Yeah. think I'd say that.
which makes sense, right? But also, like, part of like falling out of routine or like getting exposed to new situations like brings out how you would really react.
That's true, and I feel like
Because routine, if you practice routine, then you like practice reactions to it. I don't know. But then again, like, we have to define what the real you is, right? That's the hard part. Because like, is the real you your honest reaction to things, or is the real you your routine, trained self?
I have a hot take for my real me. I feel like when I'm doing something that I like really like a hobby, or like I like get into like a conversation or anything, and it like really clicks. I feel like I'm always thinking about like what I'm gonna say or what I'm gonna do, and I'm like conscious of it. And sometimes like I forget that, and I just like live it, and then I'll like snap back in and be like I was at such bliss of like what I was like enjoying, like the hobby that I was doing, like at the lake or whatever it was. And then like when it's over, I'm like, whoa, like I just lived that, and it was like the peak set.
It was like a flow. It's like when you're in flow, kind of.
Yeah. It's like flow. Yeah, it's like where you're not even like consciously thinking about what's happening. It's just kind of like.
I do get in like manic moods with development where I'll go like 20 hours straight at my computer, like programming, and like it feels like 20 seconds has passed. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's like flow.
Yeah, it's the flow, but it's like not just in like working out stuff, but also like in like daily things and like hobbies and.
That's interesting.
when do you feel like it's the most fake you?
When I'm meeting new people.
Yeah, meeting new people at a massive party, like it's 80% of what you don't know. That's like, oh my gosh.
You're just like a shell.
I feel like I'm faking it so hard. If I'm in a party full of strangers, especially, if I walk into a party by myself and I don't know anyone there, I am not like, I'm like the fakest I've ever been.
Yeah.
I'm like not into it at all. I'm like not comfortable.
Just a shell of his former self.
I'm like, I need to pretend not to be like super uncomfortable right now.
Interesting. This is like a double-edged sword for me because I feel like if I say this, like people are gonna look at me differently. When I'm hosting, it's like, but it is something that I love to do so much. But it is the fakest me.
But
It's
it
like
requires energy to perform.
it's like I'm performing. I'm putting on an act and putting on a situation that everyone can enjoy themselves in.
Mhm.
Right. And I'm not saying I'm not like saying like I'm sacrificing my own fun because I have fun with my house like a lot, but it's not me. I don't know.
I can see that.
I don't know.
I feel like that's accurate. It does feel
I feel the most lonely when I host,
interesting.
which is something that I haven't shared with many people. But I was trying to explain this to Lauren. I was like, it's like when you're the host and you're like walking around checking on people, you're not like connecting with anyone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to do that.
I know.
Okay.
I know. It's something that I will put myself through.
Okay.
But it's just like,
No, but I definitely understand as like someone who's hosted things, like you just like you can't get like too fucked up or like, you're just the one who has to worry, You're worrying that everyone's having a good time.
you're a dedicated
everyone's
warrior.
being safe,
Yeah.
and like you said, you can't engage with someone too much because then you would lose focus of like everything.
You have a responsibility to the party.
Yeah.
Like,
In just so many ways, like, safety, everyone's having a good time, and like you want to like talk to everyone and let them know that they're like seen, all that.
Right. It's like I'm putting an alarming amount of effort into my like sixth sense, like my radar.
Mm-hmm.
Like if a vibe gets off or like something, like I hear something or like it's like when I'm the host, it's like that will instantly take my attention over anything I'm doing like right in front of me. Right. I don't know.
Do you guys remember the hot chocolate night when we were doing the Christmas, the gifts? That was one of the times where I was like, I took on trying to be the person like making everyone happy, and I was like pretty disconnected, but I was like trying to like keep everyone together.
Sure.
But it was Casey took on that same mission with me to like try to keep me incorporated with the group, and it was like one of the best memories of like helping or trying to worry for everyone, but then also having a good time, because we were like battling off people trying to get this hot chocolate to everyone because I offered it while we ran out of milk. We walked to Quick Trip, buy milk. We burned the milk, so we were like everything was going wrong, and we just like kept tag teaming to try to like stay in on the gift exchange, and like it was like straight chaos. But we were like battling, trying to keep everyone happy. Yeah, it was like is a twist on being the host that I never had, and it was a good way.
You had a
to,
mission.
yeah.
I'll say, and in fact, the Pam will back me on this. Even though it is like, you know, stressful, worrying, and like somewhat lonely, being a host is super rewarding.
Oh
Things
yeah.
go
Oh
well.
yeah.
Oh man.
Like when you see that like everyone had a good time and like things for the most part go smoothly.
That is a dream for me. It's like, oh,
I mean, for sure, a big part is just like the worry comes off your shoulders once things end. You know, so
right.
that makes you feel like better. But
Just
then
like-
on top of that, seeing like the experience you were able to provide for people.
Or when people ask like, oh, when's the barn hosting next? It's like a hit of like the best drug ever because they want to come back and they had a good time. You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck yeah.
That's awesome.
And the barn never hosts parties. Allegedly.
The barn? What's the barn?
What's the barn?
This is a theoretical feeling. It's experience.
Do you enjoy hosting like, big stuff or like smaller,
Big stuff.
like biggest party you can ever do?
I was talking with Warren about this.
That'd be ideal.
I think my biggest goal in life is to own a venue and throw the biggest thing of something. Whether it be the biggest Smash tournament to ever exist or like the biggest like, I don't know, like the biggest rock concert or something, which would be hard to do. But like,
More than the Queen, whenever
yeah.
they had like 1 million people or something.
Or like,
Literally.
What about the Fortnite one?
true. No,
Travis Scott.
or like, it doesn't have to be that big. It's like I want to throw like the biggest concert for this band has ever had
Yeah.
or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I'll probably own a venue somewhere.
That'd be so cool.
Fly guys out to it. Wherever it
That'd be
is.
so cool.
I don't know where though. I haven't picked a state yet, but I'll throw it down to the map.
Vegas.
I don't have. That's so risky.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The big thing with like starting a venue, starting a big business, is getting investors to believe in you.
For some reason, I see you being a good record label. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like that.
A record label.
Or like not like a label, but like someone that like is not recruiting, but like
A
Investor.
manager?
huh?
Like a manager?
Kind of, yeah. Like I could definitely see Payne being a really good like band manager, or like
Oh,
because
I
he's like
love that.
he's like reaching out to people all the time and like
Mhm.
you know is always like super enthusiastic about it. I feel
they
like,
make dumpy money
I feel like
and they
it's-
tour with them.
yeah.
That'd be fun.
Like you already wear band merch. You just adopt one band and then
Dude.
I don't know. I feel like I've always
Cross
seen it.
country coach to band manager. Dude.
Oh yeah, the cross country
Sick.
manager. Yeah,
And
I
that
would have been a manager.
Oh, sorry, did I say coach? Cross country manager and band
would
manager.
totally segue into owning a venue too. If you like, you start to be like, oh, we should get our own venue, and then suddenly it develops into other people being there, and boom, you know,
Right.
it's like the steps you take to get there.
I think there would be like an innate satisfaction of like seeing a rock concert and it being at my place.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm actually very jealous of my buddy Quinn because he's living with a band member next year, and they're gonna throw in-house rock parties.
Yo.
And I'm like, bro, that's like my dream.
That's so cool.
I think the rock party's gonna be a ton of fun
Yeah.
when it happens.
Do you think it's gonna be the Saturday after?
No shot. There's so many people gone.
When then? 2 weeks after.
It's gonna have to be.
Yeah, I feel like some people go.
That's the one where
2
I'm
weeks.
pulling my one time with you. I'm like, you gotta be there the whole time. Sorry. My one time. Yeah, my one time. I'll pull my one time with you. I want you there.
I'll be there.
I'll buy you a shirt or something. Rock band shirt. Add to your wardrobe.
One time, is that something that you made up, or is that like a known?
It's from the yard. I stole it. Or like it's from those guys. They always say like they're using their one time.
Yeah.
And it's I interpret it as like you have a one time with every person.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I could use my one time with Patty for something.
Something like you call and then
Nah. It's like an eternal favor. It's like the
It's
your
Do
one
me a
time.
solid.
It's like
Yeah.
your one
This
time.
is like How I Met Your Mother episode.
kind of, yeah. Is there one specifically, or just like it could?
No, yeah, I feel like there's an episode about this.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, it was like, remember that thing I did for you? You have to do this. Like, this is
Like you were forever and dead. Yeah.
yeah. Like, do me a favor.
It might have been Do Me a Solid.
Maybe.
Because then it was like they all were living in fear of like what they had to do because they cashed in their solid.
Oh, they're solid.
Or like they owed a solid, so they couldn't turn down anything the other person asked. And then the whole episode is them like living in fear of what they're gonna ask them to do for the solid.
If the song was come to a party, like that'd be.
So my solid for like it's like my solid with Gavin is like I'm gonna pull my solid. Dude, he's gonna do me a solid. And so I'm gonna call or
Right,
What?
but then you would be living in fear after that because now Gavin can
No.
call on you for anything.
oh no, Gavin already has this one time with me. Like Gavin, you could tomorrow you tell me
Right.
I gotta use my
No,
one
it's
time. I gotta
different,
sleep
but-
in your bedroom and fuck Margaret Thatcher in your bed. And I'd be like, well, it's one time. It's one time. I'd be like, guess I gotta run.
I like that a lot. Have any of you guys ever
Like use it
asked
one time?
that of someone?
Nah. Like a crazy favor?
Yeah, crazy favor. Like,
I've asked a lot of crazy favors. I feel
do
like
you think it's warrant? Like, do you think it deserves the title? Of like,
of the one
you
time.
wouldn't ask of you again because you've already done it once.
Oh, because that's kind of what a one time is, right? It's like I'll never ask something clearer than this.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I've cashed in like accidentally my one times before. I probably have with Quinn somehow. I just don't know it.
Mhm.
But the fact that I'm like just like such good friends with him, or like I'm mostly joking as like the one time
Yeah.
that would not be like the craziest thing I'll probably ever
You
ask.
just say it, so. I will now never do anything for you.
But it's like when you know someone really well, it's hard to know when you'll cash your greatest favor.
It's different than asking a favor though, because I feel like the biggest favor is probably when the person is gonna put in more work than I am, to be there or something like
Mhm.
Sure.
But like a one time, I guess one time could imply that, but it doesn't always.
I feel like it's. I don't know. Seems like pretty
I
similar.
guess it'd be the same. You're right. But I think about like the biggest favors, like if someone was like 5 hours away, I'm like, my one time is you got to be here. They put in 5 hours to get there, which is exponentially more time than I spent like preparing for them to come. But it was the one time.
That'd be a good one time though, like an example of one.
Yeah, it's like something that you requested on them that you would
Mm.
be questionable, or they put in a lot more than you did.
This makes me think of a thought that I've had sometimes, which is that, like, I'll give an example to sort of start out. I feel like we are good enough friends that if I asked you to just, like, stop talking to someone and, like, just, like, stop acknowledging them, stop being friends with them, stop, like, pursuing those romantic interests.
Oh,
And I was like, I just need you to do this, but I won't give you a reason. I feel like you guys would do it. But there's
Might be a little resentment. You're like, why? Why wouldn't you
but
tell
I'd do
me?
it.
Yeah, but you would do it.
But
You
I'd
would
do it.
Well,
Especially
here's the
if
thing.
I was like super into someone, you go, you need to stop talking to them. Like, fine, but
here's the thing.
fuck.
I feel like you would do it, but the reason you do it is because you like respect me as someone who would never ask this. So if I did,
Oh,
there must be a really
There
good
has to be a really good reason.
like you like think that I'm a good enough person to not do something like this, not just out of the blue,
Yeah.
like say you can't be friends with
it's just like the value thing. It's like frequency. The frequency of which you do something like assigns a certain value to it. Yeah, just like compliments or
Mhm.
or like judgments or favors, just
Mhm.
anything. The less you ask for any of those things, the more valuable they are.
Yeah. It just to me it's the idea of like you would do something. You would do like a thing that someone else would ask because like you like them because they would not ask it.
It's like you're trusting that they have a good reason,
Yeah.
and you don't need to know the reason. You
Yeah.
just trust that they would never do that unless they had a good
But
reason.
That
them asking something like that would sort of like make you question whether they are the person that you should do that for.
No, because if you came up to me and said that, I would like know in my head he's got a damn good reason.
Yeah. I
If you go, I can't tell you why, but you need to stop talking to me. Like, okay, there's something huge here. I cannot ignore this. This has got to be terrible.
You've got a good point though, because if someone comes up to you that you're not that close with and they ask you that, then you're questioning it. Like you'll think about it for a minute, but you're still gonna be waiting for a reason, because if you don't trust that they have a good enough reason.
I feel like another example would be like, if like the person you love was like, I need you to like, I don't know, some stupid thing, like, I need you to like give up eating pork, we'll say. And it's like,
Oh,
I feel like it's a bad example.
No,
They,
shall I
like,
do it?
they like ask you to change who you are. Like you would do it, like, you know, you love them so
Begrudgingly.
much that you would do it for them, but you love them because you think they're not someone who would ask you to do that.
Oh. So you're saying by doing it, they like lose that privilege after that almost?
Yeah.
It's like a one time.
Sort of, or it's like you would do it because you never expect it to happen.
So it's like so it's the expectation that it will never happen is what makes
Like,
it so
they-
crazy.
Like you trust them because you
Because
trust them enough to do something because you trust that they would never ask you to.
because they would never like incite drama or like
Yeah.
do something for
They
any
never
other
ask you to
reason.
like change who you are or like do something
for
that
any
like
selfish
hurts
reason,
you.
Yeah.
And so like I don't know. I feel like
Dude, that's so. I would still have to believe you would have like solid reasoning though.
Hmm.
If I believed you had no reason to think the way you do, I don't know if I'd go along with it. But if you said like,
Really?
But if you said trust
No
me,
reason? Dad came up to you right now, Penny, was like, dude, stop talking to that girl right now.
but if you said like
No.
I have no reason, I just
Well, okay.
I just need you to stop.
bro, I got a bad.
No, you go. This is really important to me that you stop. Like, is there any reason? It's like it's really important to me that you stop. Actually, I would still. But like, you see how that's different.
Yeah.
Like I would have to believe that you had like a good reason to tell me this thing, like solid evidence, like hard
I think
proof or something.
if he said trust me, that's all I need to hear. 'Cause that means that
Yeah.
it's just like implies there is a reason, even if there isn't. If he says trust me,
Yeah, because that's what
then
he
you
goes.
just okay.
Yeah, because he goes, this is my 5 time.
Like 5 times?
I can ask you 5 times.
Okay, he's gonna go. It's 6 time?
After this girl, dude, I'm not gonna ask you to give up anyone else. Just give up this one, and there'll be no more after this. Dude,
My 5
dude,
times.
I'm already dating her. Last time, dude. Just
This is my 1 time, dude.
Bro, we're engaged.
it's like just
the
break it
last
off.
one.
Just break it off. Just for me, okay?
Damn. That is like an interesting way I could categorize everyone that I know.
How
It's like would I listen if they told me to stop talking to someone and didn't give me the reason up front but had one, would I stop? Based on and like I can
Wait.
I can put a line in people I know and be like, these are all the people I'd listen to, these are the people I'd be like, what the hell are you talking about?
Because typically they can give the reason, but in the event that they can't give the reason, then that's when
That does suss me out more though, even if it's a random person.
no, I feel like I trust any of you.
There are some people where I trust them less than a random person. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like if a random person came up to me and was like, stop talking to that person, I would trust them more than like some people I have in my head. Like, I
Yeah,
don't say
kind
them
of
out loud.
right.
But
I hate that that's true.
Yeah.
Because some people just like to incite drama, or like
sure.
they're petty about one little thing and then think it's like,
Or they're over dramatic.
yeah.
Right.
It's like I couldn't trust.
It's like the random person line.
Is it just is it just trust that the person isn't petty, that they like wouldn't make a big deal out of
It's
nothing?
not even petty. It's just that they have a.
No, because the worry that the only reason you wouldn't like follow someone's advice is if you thought they were making a big deal out of nothing, or like they were like misinformed about something.
Or they could be making the decision selfishly. Like if it won't hurt it won't hurt me, but it would hurt you. So then you're asking me to stop. If that makes sense. It'd be like a selfish reason if like
Yeah.
if I was getting together with someone's ex or something, and you're like,
But
well, I
no
mean, that
friend
makes-
would
that
ever
makes sense,
ask
but-
that of their friend. Like,
right. But like that's what I'm saying. There are people that would do that, and so
Oh,
that's where it
strangers.
draws the line. Where a random person is probably better than someone that would do it for a selfish reason, because they're thinking about themselves and not the person that asking to trust them.
I feel like it doesn't do a large part with like pettiness. Like if I believe this person's even a little bit petty, I'm not gonna be like, oh, okay, I'll stay away from them or something. I'll be like,
Huh.
you probably beefed like 2 years ago, you know.
We have a chatter. Is that
Pure gaming.
iPure Gaming? I wonder if he's still here. So
Yeah.
there's a hey iPure Gaming.
Thanks for dropping by.
We only have 10 minutes left in the cast. Well, we started weird, so we can go a little longer, but
Wait, what were we just talking about?
Trust.
Yeah. Your one time about.
oh, one like just using it one time, right? Yeah, it's like I would only do it with like people. I don't only actually do it one time with people like I know. It's like obviously like I said like you have a one time with everyone, but you don't because it's like you can't just go up to a random person and be like, dude, I'm using my one time right now.
There's a difference too, because there's a lot of people that I would trust them like in the moment. I'd be like, all right, but then I'd expect to get a follow up later.
Sure.
Whereas there's
Oh,
some
are
people
we
that
talking about
I
the-
would not need a follow up for. You know, it's like some people could be like, trust me, I'll explain later, and then that encompasses a larger amount of people.
What if you could sell your one time to people? So like no, it's like I would pay a lot of money to have more one times than Gavin. I'm just kidding.
Personally, don't think I
That's
would
not
ever
worse.
use one.
Ever
I don't think so.
I actually feel like that's fitting for you.
for you?
I've
You're not
never
bad.
I've never asked like a drastic favor of anyone. I don't think.
I feel like even if when you ask favors, if they're not even that bad, you're still like looking out to make sure it's not that
Dude. How much would you buy my one time off me for?
bad.
I'd sell it.
But no, buying a one time would just be like paying them to come or paying them to.
Making them a slut, prostitute.
Okay.
Sorry, that was weird. It's like your one time. Never mind. That's a bad joke. That's a bad joke.
Let me rephrase. Paying
Yeah,
them
but
to
my
show
one
up.
time is you blowing me. How much money do I have to pay you for the one time? it's like
Come full circle back to our first
the blowjob,
podcast.
the blowjob conversation, the infamous.
Full circle.
it's like Gab. Like I need you to like it's like. What if I just use my one time on like a really mundane thing? It's like we're out to eat and it's like a $12 bill and I'm like, yeah, it's my one time. You cover this. It's the
Just
only
like,
favor I ever
That's
asked.
my one time. Definitely some dishes.
Yeah, it's my one time. It's my one time.
You give me a glass of water. My one time.
It's my one time.
Just this once.
Just once, right? What would be like the weirdest thing to lose your one time on? Obviously, like something weird. It's like
Probably something they might have done anyways. Without
Right.
you asking.
pats in the soul.
I don't know. I'm not sure that I like it's a nice idea, but I think I'd sort of with Patty, I would never ask.
It's too much to ask.
I feel like
There is a situation though that you would ask.
There is
one.
It's a
It's just-
situation where
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
ask my one time.
and
It would be a
It's just more rare for you.
the thing is
Yeah.
that I think I would do almost any I don't think there's anything that I would do only because of the one time. I would either do it for that person
Or wouldn't.
if they asked, or I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything that's bro, it's my one time.
Would me
I-
saying, dude, this is my one time make you think about it though? If it's something that you weren't originally gonna do?
If it was borderline, maybe.
Yeah, it was
It
borderline.
maybe
Right.
maybe
That's
the
the
one-
idea of it, right?
maybe
It's
the one time just scoops just another inch.
it's just a tiny inch.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just with your friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it was not like a someone you would trust or something.
An example would be for the Bucks games, because those were possible but very, very unlikely. If we were on the edge and we're like trying to decide if we should, and Patty was like, "It's my one time," that would be a perfect example. Where like you're on the fence where it's possible. It's like you're gonna be on 3 hours of sleep. You're gonna have to work the next day. Like it should not happen.
Mm-hmm.
But then you like the one time is like the push over for the reasoning,
Definitely.
as if it wasn't necessary.
Right. That's a great example, actually.
Yeah, because it's like it can be done. It will be like
Hell.
and it'll like that's what I'm saying. It'll be hell for the other person. The person asking is probably not going to go through any hell because they're just going to be there. The other person has to put in all the work. They're going to be the ones tired at work. They're going to be the ones driving that far.
Right.
Yes, you should feel bad. Then.
No, he didn't. You didn't.
They're the ones that
It
insisted
was.
on
would-
Yeah.
I was gonna say this scenario would more likely be my one time. Ask
Right.
Seth to go with me.
No,
Right,
because
that's what I'm saying.
literally I would never ask them of that. Ask that of them. I'd be like, why would I ever ask them to do that? That's so selfish of me. That would probably be a terrible experience. Why would I ask them to come and then drive back on 3 hours of sleep? That's too much to ask. But like, yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like I think it takes a lot more to get you to that point.
What? Wait, I meant
It
something.
takes Patty a lot. It's a lot harder for Patty.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a lot harder for Maddie.
yeah.
Dude, they evaded the feet auto ban word by adding two letters.
Yo, do they know?
IPU Gaming, if you type normal feet, you get auto banned in the chat. I'm not
They
even
could
kidding.
have. Yeah.
What if they corrected it? You felt like it.
We've had so many people ask for a feet, or like other people. It's
Does
like
it give you a warning?
I don't even know. I don't know.
If it gave a warning,
It just
probably
says
like
banned words. That's what it's like. I wonder if he is banned now. I wonder if he typed it again and like got banned and then like.
We still have 2 viewers. I don't know.
Or no, you can view as a banned person.
Do you have 13? 14. You have 15, don't you? Or 14.
But me?
Yeah.
I
What are
wear
you
13
pointing at?
13?
Oh shit.
feet.
Oh, I thought you had like custom order shoes or something.
That's
No.
the condoms.
Oh. Wait, no. I thought there was someone I knew that has like size 15 shoes.
No, yeah, there was someone last year. Was
Was
it
it
T-Bone?
Ethan? Or T-Bone?
There was someone last year that had even bigger feet than Peyton. I think.
That's fair. Quinn has almost bigger feet than me.
Really?
And he's
I would
short.
never guess that.
He's not short.
Wait, what were we were talking about something. We were talking about something about the one time that
That Patty, it is harder for
no,
Patty.
before that.
I guess I would view it more as closer to like the. Like you do sort of like have one, like if no one has asked anything of anyone in the past, you do sort of have one. Like you have
Mhm.
that leeway, but then if you try to like ask for another, you haven't like done something for me, or like maybe if enough time has passed. But if you like continuously
Yeah.
That's the
I think
whole
you
idea
could
of, like,
use
the
the
one
one
time.
stretch the boundary.
I think the main difference between a one time and just asking someone to do something for you is the amount of questioning you get about it. If I said this is my one time, I don't think you guys would like. But I don't know. I don't know. I feel like you'd be a lot more likely to question the person's motives if they just came up to you out of the blue and asked it, versus if they like put some like level of gravity behind it. Be like, okay, that's all you have to say. Like, done.
I think I got it. Okay, we're struggling to come up with an idea, a time where Patty would use his one time, right? That means he's just charging up, so that if he asks a
No.
one time, it could be the craziest thing,
Bro.
because we know he would never ever ask.
Ever. You
We
never-
know he never is
You
going
have to kill this dude.
to. It's his one
You
time.
need to be in Hawaii tomorrow. If Patty asks that, he goes, "It's my one time." I'm like, I'm there.
I would
I'm
know.
there.
I would because
I'm
Patty
there.
would
You
never
have to
ask.
believe that I know what I'm doing. This is my one time. You need to go to Hawaii tomorrow.
If someone asks you to show your feet as their one time, dude. Oh, we got someone in chat. Yo,
Oh, they censored it. Good. Wow, they're
they're learning. That's the type of feet. I don't know if I do that as a one time. Even though as a one time. I mean, okay, the whole idea is
I would.
Show your feet right.
as a one time. If that guy right now goes, I'm
No.
using my one time.
This guy doesn't have a one time.
Yeah, I
It's
guess.
like if a friend.
Patty
If you
comes up-
snap me,
It's Patty too. He never uses one time.
I go. Can you send me a picture of your feet? I'm like, okay.
Okay.
I would do it without a one time.
What if more seriously? What if Patty was like, I need a picture of you.
And it's his
My
one
one-
one time.
Yeah.
I send it.
I need a picture of your dick.
It's his one. It's my one. It's his one time.
I feel like you would have to like
You do it?
in order for you to do that, you would have to like believe that there was like some part of some masterful bit or like some
Oh, yeah.
grand scheme. Like, oh, there's got like
I would like triple check that you were not joking. I'd be like, is this a meme?
yeah.
Like, this really isn't a meme.
Dude.
This is your actual one time.
Dude,
And then,
if you ask me like send me a picture of your feet right now, I'm like, okay, it's for a bit.
Right.
And then I just do it.
A dick pic.
I don't.
If it's your guys one time, I'll do it, but I'll never do that just off.
I don't know. That's hard. I would definitely question that a lot.
I don't even know if a one time would like. I don't know. I feel like that might cross the line.
Could part of that is like not being able to think of a single fathomable reason
that can
why they would need it. It's like it's easier if you can like
I'm down bad, bro.
it's like if you can imagine like the best case scenario, like this might be their rationale, then it like makes you like come to terms
Like,
with whatever it is.
there is no benefit of the doubt. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
I can't think of a single reason why they would need this, but you just have to like blindly trust.
What
There's-
amount of money would you give me for
Oh God.
I was like, if I told you I would repay you.
What does that entail?
Like,
Buying
like,
it, me
bro.
owning it.
Oh, money, just straight up.
yeah,
I need $400.
Oh,
not
I
one
see.
time.
bro, I need $1,000.
Oh, you get a call. You get a
I'll
call.
get it back
I
to
need
you
you to wire
at
me money.
some point, but I need 1,000.
Oh, this gets weird.
This is my
money's
one time.
weird.
It depends on what time of your life you are.
Oh.
If this is imagine like this is
This
10
gets
years
weird.
from
A
now.
week from now, Patty.
Whoa.
This
oh,
is even
shit.
different than like monetary
I'll
items.
give you $1,000.
I get
Sure. I think I.
Yeah, I give you $1,000. Yeah.
Wow,
Now,
10,000.
10,000 if we're working. Like if we both have jobs, I'd give you 10.
Not right now.
Not
in my life,
now.
'cause that's
Not
like,
now. Yeah, well, I don't
like-
have 10,000.
yeah, I was gonna say like.
I'd rather have
This is
1,000.
my one time though.
No,
I have to make $10,000 before I even get.
take out a loan for me.
That okay? That's right. I get that's like
No, no chance.
No shot.
That's
Damn.
no.
I see how it is.
No, okay, but
We just don't love you.
wait.
I'm leaving.
Wait. So what if Gavin's starting a business? Okay, he's like
I wouldn't fund your
no,
business.
No,
No
no,
chance.
No, wait. He's starting a business. He's like, I can take out a loan for 10,000. They won't let me take out anymore. I need someone else to take out 10,000 so we can start it because it's 20,000 to start it.
If there's a plan, that's different. I'd be a business partner. That's not being a business.
Okay, so he calls
Can't
you.
tell you what the.
What if he says?
Okay.
What if he calls you and says,
It's
I'm starting a
great. It's
business?
great. It's great.
It's great.
It's good. I don't know.
Actually, I changed my. Wait, are we talking now or like 20 years from now? Because that changed my answer.
Yeah. You have a time.
2 years after we graduate.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. But
Like
like,
10K,
if I was funding your business,
like as a loan. Oh,
I think I would.
There's-
Once I
mean,
like have
there's so
established
many
my
variables
life.
with money, in my opinion. Versus like if you needed like a car, it's like I'd rent you a
I
car.
need your car for life.
I would
This
need.
is my one time.
I feel like
I'd say no.
dude, don't the people that like fund businesses like the social network, like the guy that,
Investors.
yeah, the Andrew Garfield. The only thing he did was provide funds to the project, but he still like owned half the company for that.
Right.
Wasn't that
Investors. That's an investor. Yeah. That's a very normal thing.
Okay, just okay. The concept of asking as a favor then is kind of fucked.
Sure, because we don't own anything. We don't own anything.
It's like if this business takes off, like oh,
Bro, my one time.
here's your
if you
$1,000
Give me
back.
the ownership back.
You're a multi-billionaire. He's like, oh,
Well,
here's that $1,000 by the way.
if I repay you the money, then it's a loan, and you wouldn't get ownership.
So you're saying that you
Back
would say I pay you back at the end?
Right. Here's the thing, Gab. You go, I need 10K, I'll pay it back for a business. I go, I'll give you
No.
10K, I take 5%.
And then it's just a
Take it.
business deal, and now we're in the business world.
I love that. I love their own thing, boys. I love that.
10%.
If we all believed in it, I'd do
On a
it.
pure Colombian cocaine exchange.
Woo. Woo.
It's got a feature. It's got a feature.
We'll go to Miami, baby. We're selling coke. Let's go sell coke in Miami. We have 2 viewers.
We
Hell
want to
yeah.
wrap it up here.
Yeah, we should probably wrap it up. But what's up, viewers?
All right.
Anyone want to see your feet? No chatter. Oh, no chatters.
This has
Oh,
been
dude.
Automatic Gentlemen's. Thank
Drop-
you for watching. Tune in next week.
Drop a foul where we
I will actually have a final some other time next week. We'll figure it out.
Ah, shit.
We are gonna have to reschedule for summer
Yeah,
because of
because I won't be here.
come in next time,
Stay tuned for news.
and next week we are going to jack off on
Yeah.
Pick
camera.
out shirts for each other.
Oh yeah.
Give our heads.
Hey. Next time, drop a follow. Let's go.
Maybe next time to what?